Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Some of you have probably noticed that I changed my name of my YouTube channel. I hope that didn't make some of you mad. So it used to be called The Navy Nurse and I changed it to my name. I changed it to It's Estella Rojas. The reason I did that is because I want to have a little room to talk about more things other than Navy nursing specifically. Some of you ask different things about my life, like what it's like to be living overseas or what it's like to have a family when you're serving in the military. So I just wanted to broaden my channel a little bit, but I'm definitely going to talk about Navy nursing as long as you want me to, because of course it is a part of my life. It is what I do, and I think it's very exciting. So to align with this channel, I also have a new Instagram called It's Estella Rojas. So exactly the same name. This specific episode is called What It's Like to Serve with Marines. As I have said in my other episodes, there are a plethora of things that you can do as a Navy nurse. There are different duties that you can do, different assignments you can take, and this specifically is going to talk about what it's like to serve with Marines. If you take a duty with the Marines, it is an operational billet. So it is a 2-year billet. I have known people that have extended a little bit more, I think like up to a year, for different reasons. They wanted to stay in the location. They wanted to have another year to apply for DUINs or for duty under instruction, where they can get their master's or their doctorate. So you can extend here and there for different reasons. However, the actual billet is a 2-year billet, whether you have dependents or not. Only certain kinds of nurses can go with the Marine unit. So for example, if you're a med-surg nurse, if you are an ER nurse, critical care like ICU, an OR nurse, and if you're a CRNA, then you can go with the Marines. Unfortunately, if you are a labor and delivery nurse or a midwife, they don't have those billets open for Marine units as of right now. So when you go to a Marine unit, there are 3 major Marine units. There's 1st Medical Battalion, 2nd Medical Battalion, and 3rd Medical Battalion. 1st Medical Battalion is in Camp Pendleton, California. 2nd Medical Battalion is in North Carolina. It's in Camp Lejeune. And 3rd Medical Battalion is here in Okinawa, Japan. Recently, they've started to open up billets with 3rd Med in Hawaii. You will be part of a company. You will be part of Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie Company. And your day-to-day duties will basically look like you're in an office. So you are an officer, obviously, as you are a Navy nurse. And when you're with a Marine when you're with a Marine unit, you will train corpsmen. So there's a lot more corpsmen with a med battalion than there are nurses. The corpsmen man the battalion aid stations, and the providers, like the doctors, they man the battalion aid stations, and they are doing sick call for all the Marines. They're giving immunizations. You can help as the nurse, but you're more logistically overseeing the whole operations. Your job will be to manage programs, logistics, people, and train while you're with the Marine unit. You will be expected to conduct clinical sustainment for yourself. So you will have to go to the hospital and work in the hospital so that you can keep up your nursing skills. So I've seen people go as little as once a month for clinical sustainment, and then I've seen people do more than that, like once a week, once every 2 weeks. It really just depends on you, how much you want to do clinical sustainment, and how much you can do, depending on the tempo of your trainings and then your deployments with the Marines. You train a lot when you are with the Marines. You will learn to set up a Roll 2 tent hospital. It's this huge, gargantuan tent that you set up, and it's basically a hospital. It has x-ray capabilities, it has a few beds, ICU beds, med surg beds, it has an OR, it has a lab, so you learn how to set that up. This Roll 2 hospital, it is a limited hospital capability, and you will use it when you are forward deployed. The Roll 2 hospital is used for damage control, resuscitation, and surgery, and it's a small, mobile, forward positioned medical treatment facility. The Roll 2 hospital is basically where the patient is treated before going to a hospital that has more capabilities. When you're with a Marine unit, you will be expected to know how to use a weapon. So you will go to the gun range. You will learn how to shoot and maintain a 9mm and an M16 usually. So that's cool because you have the opportunity to get a ribbon, to get an expert or a sharpshooter in either one of those weapons. You will also participate in physical training with the Marines. So you will do runs with them, push-ups, sit-ups, calisthenics, anything that they're doing. Marines love to train and work out. And you will also do long hikes. They call them humps, where you're carrying a pack on your back. Usually just average, it's about 50 pounds. So make sure you're in shape if you're going to go with the Marine unit. They will absolutely respect you. The Marines will respect you if you can keep up with them and hang with them when they're doing PT or physical training. Another thing that you will have the opportunity to learn when you're with the Marines is Mcmap, or Marine Corps Martial Arts Program. There are different belts that you can earn, like colors: tan, gray, brown, and it's different levels of training that you learn within the Marine Corps Martial Arts Program. So it's not mandatory, but it looks really good if you do that when you're with the Marine unit. Also, when you're serving with the Marines, you will be expected to get FMF quals, and you're learning about weapon systems, you're learning about amphibious operations, anything that the Marines do within their capabilities, you're learning about it, and you test, and then you do a board and you earn your warfare qualification. Another thing you'll do is training with land to sea, amphibious training evolutions. So lots of fun stuff. You'll learn how to eat MREs. Those are good now. They didn't used to be good, but I think they taste good now. And you'll sleep out in the field. You'll do field evolutions, training exercises, lots of stuff in the field. So let's talk about deployments. Marines deploy, of course. They deploy all over the world. So you will deploy with the Marines if you are with their unit. Where do you deploy? Basically anywhere that they need you, anywhere that something is happening. So stay up with your current events because it is important. Marines will go anywhere to wartime places. They'll go do humanitarian exercises. They can also participate in joint military operations. So it just depends. When I was a corpsman with the Marine unit, we went all over the place. We went to Iraq, we went to Egypt, Australia, Bahrain, Singapore. We went on a ship to do different missions. So it's just the limits are endless, really. Other things you will do with the Marines, you will wear the Marine uniform. So you'll wear their camis or camouflage blouse and pants, but on the blouse it'll say your name with Navy and then your rank on it so that people can distinguish that you are a Navy Nurse Corps officer and not a Marine Corps officer. So all in all, I think that if you have the opportunity to serve with the Marines while you're in the Navy as a Nurse Corps officer, absolutely take it. It's something that not a lot of people get to do, especially as a nurse. I don't think anywhere in the world you would be able to do this unless you were in the Navy or in the military. Definitely not as a civilian nurse. You wouldn't have that opportunity. So totally take it. It's super exciting and you'll learn a lot. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into what it's like to serve with the Marine Corps unit. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next episode.